Okay. Welcome everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to the stream. Gonna be starting something new today. We finished up The Thing yesterday during the last stream, and pretty decent game. Interesting. Might have had some influence from this game that we're gonna be starting up today. One I've already streamed. It was a while ago, actually. I don't remember specifically the year I streamed it. It might have been like 2017 or something like that. Maybe even a little bit before that. That was before, like, my first YouTube logo change, so it was a while ago. But we're going to be starting up Silent Hill, the original Silent Hill on the original PlayStation. So this, I'm playing a physical copy, my own copy. Last time I streamed this game, I played the same copy, but I did it on the PS3, which uses an emulator of sorts in order to play older games. And we ran into some issues, particularly with the last little segment there. There was some major audio, like, foibles. Not so great. So I've learned my lesson from that. I'm no longer playing it on the PS3. Instead, I'm going to be playing it on the PS2. If I could have played it on the PS1, I would have, but my PS1 seems to not be working at the moment, so I can't really do anything about that. But the PS2 still uses hardware in order to play older PlayStation games, so we should be good. I don't think there'll be any issues. I really wanted to do this with just basic composite cables, so we could get that ultra low quality look. I'm still feeding it through the RetroTink 5X, so it'll be, AI scaled and everything to a point where it looks pretty crisp, but I still wanted that composite cable for just the extra little muddiness, but, still looking pretty sharp. But we got to use component cables. For whatever reason, when I use the composite cables, the menu would show up, the main menu, when we entered the game, but not the actual game or any of the cutscenes or anything else. So it was really weird. But when I switched over to component cables rather, then we were able to get some clear picture. And doesn't seem to be any problems with that so far. So hopefully they'll keep up and we will continue our trend of good luck here. Let me get the volume up. And here we go. That was a little loud. Cheryl, where could you be? It's strange. It's quiet. Too quiet. This place is like a ghost town. Now, this game is voice acted. Cheryl. But I think it's maybe like selective on what parts it actually has voice acting for. Now you might be asking yourself, why replay this game again? Well, I've been doing that a lot lately, haven't I? Well, maybe not a lot, but a little bit. We've been replaying some games that I've played way back in the past. Footsteps? And I will answer that as soon as all the little cutscene introduction stuff is done.
Cheryl? Is that Cheryl?
And now we have voice acting.
Where are you going? Hey, wait! Stop!
So, I believe it was last year we did Silent Hill 4 The Room. I want to say that was last year. We did a lot last year. That was also the time of the Fatal Frame games on Xbox and the Dead Space series as a whole. So there was a lot going on last year. I think I might have done Silent Hill 4 The Room last year as well. If it wasn't then it was the year before. What is it? It was sort of my intention to move on to the spin-off series, or, the Silent Hills that came after 4, because 4 was the last numbered one. There is no Silent Hill 5. And I was just going to move on to the others that were kind of in line with that, just whatever came out chronologically afterwards. Supposedly this is sort of unique too. I remember somebody mentioning this when I was streaming this the first time around, but these tracking cameras were unlike anything that had been done before on the PlayStation, so we're seeing some new wave shit right here. That's strange, it's getting darker. Better than nothing, I guess. It's not only getting darker, but we hear a weird siren in the background. Creaky wheelchair. Broken wheelchair, what's this doing here? However, going way back to whenever I streamed the original Silent Hill, I did not get a good ending. I thought I got just like the basic ending, but it turns out I got the bad ending. I don't think it was the bad plus ending, but it was the bad ending regardless. And it was always my intention to go back and replay this game, and I was initially going to do it that same year. I was like, well, maybe I'll just like kind of rush through it again, and we can see if I can get the better ending, and I'll pick up a stream when I get there. Never did that. Never ended up getting to that point. And I don't know that I regretted it necessarily. I was a little bit peeved at the game that the good endings seemed to be somewhat difficult to actually get. And I'm still not exactly sure how you do it, but I have a guide pulled up, and it sort of is telling me what I need to do, and I don't think we have a chance to actually get to that point until pretty late in the game, so we'll see.
What is this? What's going on here?
Oop. Getting attacked by little people. They got knives. I don't know if I could actually escape these guys. It is rather dark. Blocked by a fence? Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't think we can get out. Hi.
Was I dreaming?
How do you feel?
Oh, like I've been run over by a truck. But I'm alright, I guess.
Glad to hear it. You from around here? Why don't you tell me what happened?
Wait a second, I'm just a tourist. I came here for a vacation. I just got here. I don't know what happened. I'd like to find out myself.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen a little girl? Just turned 7 last month. Short, black hair. My daughter.
Sorry. The only person I've seen in this town is you.
Where is everybody?
I'd tell you if I knew, believe me. But from what I can tell, something bizarre's going on. That's all I know.
Hmm.
What's your name?
Harry. Harry Mason.
Sybil Bennett. I'm a police officer from Brams, the next town over. The phones are all dead, and the radio too. I'm going back to call in some reinforcements. Hold it. Where do you think you're going?
My daughter. I've got to find her.
No way. It's dangerous out there.
In that case, I need to find her now. Cheryl's my little girl. I can't just leave her out there by herself.
Have you got a gun?
No.
Take this, and hope you don't have to use it. Now listen to me. Before you pull the trigger, know who you're shooting. And don't do it unless you have to. And don't go blasting me by mistake.
No promises.
Got it?
It's a little weird that she just handed a civilian a loaded weapon.
Thanks.
You do best to stay nearby. I'll be back with help as quick as I can.
Anyway, I had to get up for a moment for that, so hopefully I didn't miss anything. I realized, though, I didn't have any regular PlayStation memory cards plugged into this thing, so I needed to go grab one real quick. I don't think you could save PlayStation games on a PS2 memory card, so hopefully I grabbed one that's relatively empty. A radio, is it broken? Can't hear anything. No, I think it starts chiming in a little bit later. Let's get what we can. Kitchen knife, take it. Yep. Health drink, take it. Yes. Also hot lady cop. She's not half bad, huh? I was going to say, as far as like the visuals go, this game is relatively impressive. I think, God, when did this game come out? Like 99 or something like that? But I don't know if they'd had, like, it almost looks like there's some sort of motion capture with a lot of the cutscenes and the models. And I don't know if that's actually the case, but some of them look pretty damn good. Oh, I was going to get a good look at Harry's face, but I guess not. Something's going on outside, though. Doesn't look that great. Someday, someone may experience these bizarre events. Hopefully, they will find my notes useful. And record our memory card is not inserted in the second slot, really? Huh. Well, at least we have enough for one in the save slot, memory card 1. Ooh, I like to have multiple save slots, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm not too sure of the memory card I picked out. Can't really tell what's on it just by looking at it unless I wrote on top of it. Okay, how do I access things? Handgun, the kitchen knife, flashlight, one touch on off switch in the chest pocket. Pretty handy then. Does it turn on automatically? I forget. It's been a while. Anyway, I don't know that there's anything else here. Eventually, I think once I start making a move for the door here, maybe the radio goes off. There it goes, yeah. I remember that at least.
What's that?
Why, Harry, it's the radio you just saw.
Radio. What's going on with that radio?
Knocked on your ass. Okay, I don't remember how to use the knife. Hold up. I should have looked this up. I could pull out the game manual, I suppose. Maybe taking out the handgun isn't such a bad idea. Normally with the Silent Hill games, you need to have, there's like a button. There it is.
This is not a dream. What's happening
shit.
to this place?
Do these things still like twitch and kick around? Gotta get used to that. Hey, thank you, Magnus. Appreciate it. How's it going? Thank you. Welcome, everybody. We're just getting started here with Silent Hill. Haven't made that much progress. Introduction cutscenes are over with, but other than that, we are just getting started, so thank you very much. How's it going, guys? Thank you, Magnus. Appreciate it. How you doing today? I was lurking for your Final Fantasy V stream. Everybody go check Magnus out. Big on the RPGs, the JRPGs. Right now doing some Final Fantasy V repixelated. Some good stuff there. Where could Cheryl have gone? I guess I'll check that alley again. Thank you. Welcome, Desolate. How you guys doing? Just getting started, as I said. Not really much going on here that we haven't needed any super major introductions for. But Silent Hill, played it once before, but got the bad ending. Wanted to rectify that. So, way back in the day, it seemed like there was two camps, usually. Now, I grew up in the PlayStation age, so, you know, there was a lot of people that had the PlayStation. A lot of people had the N64 as well, but I think more of my friends had the PlayStation. But typically, when it came to the horror games, there were people that liked Resident Evil, and there were people that liked Silent Hill. Silent Hill fans seemed to be few and far between, at least where I was. Didn't basically hear anybody talking about Silent Hill until much later on. Probably like into my later teens is when I started hearing about it more. But, yeah, plenty of people played Resident Evil, so that was the series I kind of gravitated to more. It was also more readily available, I believe. I seem to remember there being a lot more Resident Evil copies of whatever game it might be. You know, whether it was the original 3 on the PlayStation or, well, I guess there was a few more than that. But, yeah, so I just ended up getting into the Resident Evil series, and I don't know, it was like, for a while I just kind of forgot about Silent Hill. Didn't really pay too much attention to it, even though the series was relatively extensive. But at some point I thought it would be a good idea to kind of delve into it, because I'm a pretty big fan of horror games, and it's just one of those classic series that you hear all about, but at least for me, I didn't actually get a chance to play it until a lot later. So I remember getting a physical copy of this game ages ago, and I got a pretty good deal for it. I don't think I overpaid too much. Nowadays, if you're trying to get a physical copy of this game, you're paying like $70+. I didn't pay nearly that much. Let's see if I can fight this thing with a knife, but I don't think I can. Doesn't seem to be a good idea. Even with the gun, I was taking too many hits. So I might just want to try and run away. Shit, we got the dogs here too. Always hate dog enemies. Never fun. Let me get away from that real quick. But the first time I played this game fully was when I streamed it however long ago. And again, as I played through it, I ended up getting the bad ending with it. So just kinda stuck in my craw a little bit, and it's always kind of been nagging at me to go back and replay this game and see if I can get the better ending. But it seems a little complex. It's not something that sort of just happens. You gotta do a little work before that, so hopefully I'll be able to find everything needed. Plenty of handgun ammo for now. To school.
Isn't this Cheryl's sketchbook? She's at the school.
She might have just been trying to write a letter to the school. We have Midwich Elementary. A couple more things here. Sketchbook cover. This picture, it's me. It looks like an alien. Look at those eyes. They're bugging out. First picture that Cheryl drew in the sketchbook that I gave her on her 5th birthday. Don't want to take that with you? Seems like it might be an important keepsake. There's a steel pipe. Take it. Yeah, I'll take that. Alright. I guess Harry not the sentimental type. Well, I mean, I got a decent amount of ammo right now, but I'm always in favor of trying to conserve it as much as possible. But we shall see. Got the pipe. It's got a little more range than the knife, I'm sure. It's kind of weird that you can still kind of move around with this. In the later Silent Hill games, we also have like a sidle to the left and right mechanic. That's weird. In the later Silent Hill games, normally when you get in the ready stance, I don't think you can move. I seem to specifically remember the directional buttons like pulling up or pointing down based on where the enemy might be. So maybe it's a catch-all and we can sort of take it to whatever's gonna come at us, regardless of the stance we take. Yeah, it's a little slow. It's one thing I remember about, at least with this one. Enemies will get back up if you don't, like, kick them while they're down. And the radio being handy because it alerts us to when enemies are nearby, but it also lets us know when enemies are dead. See? No more humming. The thing is, I think that enemies respawn pretty frequently. They also do a decent amount of damage. I'm already in the yellow or orange, whatever you want to call that color. I think I only took 1 hit. Maybe I took 2. Still, can't take a whole lot of damage. It's not like we're getting a ton of health drinks either. There is plenty of pickup items that are just kind of dispersed throughout the world, but, you know, they're small. You gotta be on the lookout for them. And you're getting chased by pterodactyls. Retcon-wise, I don't know if they ever sort of incorporated why the monsters are the way they are. It seems like with later Silent Hills, they started taking like this more psychological approach, where the monsters were reflective of the person that was, you know, in Silent Hill, or at least in the other world, or whatever they wanted to call it. So, I don't know if this is applicable to Harry. Maybe he's just afraid of dinosaurs and skinless dogs. And yeah, well, I guess that's one thing. None of the enemies seem to have any skin or hair or something. They're missing something. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nice animation, though. Harry falling on his ass. These bastards ain't letting me go. I'm already in the red. I don't have any more health items. Okay then, off to a great start. Oh, let's see. There's no quick key for the map, unfortunately, unless it's one of those weird things where you have to push a combination of buttons. I want to say that around the neighborhood here, there are pickups. but I'm not super 100% confident in that. Do you remember getting stuff out of the mailboxes, maybe? I don't know. I'm not getting anything now, so... It's kind of proven fruitless. What's going on, Daler? Is it just you, or does it look like he's running around in black socks? There's a little bit of definition in there. I mean, it looks a little bit... shoe-like. Keep in mind, it is a PS1 game. We can't have too much detail. Oh shit, here we go again. What's up, Magnus? So your sound crashed as soon as you raided, so you reset your computer. I got you. Well, I did thank you. We did mention everybody should go check out Magnus. Big on the JRPGs, currently streaming Final Fantasy V Repixelated. Some good stuff there. But thank you, always appreciated when you pop in, especially raiding and all that jazz. But yeah, not too much going on here as far as the stream goes. Sort of getting my feet wet with this game. Haven't really stepped into it that much. I need a health item of some sort, but like I said, few and far between. There ain't much going on here, at least as far as I can tell. Slim pickings, as they say. And I'm getting chased by all these pterodactyls. I swear there are items, like, just on the ground in places, but I'm having a hell of a time finding them. Okay, let me see. I don't even know where I am. Maybe the feet are wet because they're wearing socks. Harry ain't big on shoes. Alright. This ain't going so great. I need a health item, and then I could just, like, feel more comfortable running away from everything. I swear I remember picking stuff up, like, on benches. Oh, here's something, maybe. Ha! Just in the nick of time. Some kind of convenience store. Rest easy, Harry. We potentially got your back here. Here's one. Thank God. Honestly, it might just be better if I went back to the old save. See if I could run through some of these places without it. And we get a close-up on the shoes. A pretty nice close-up on his face earlier in the cafe, diner area. I wanted to get a closer look at that. Okay, so at the store... Ooh, a first aid kit. Nice. I'm sure there's a ton of people playing Silent Hill, or at least a Silent Hill game of some sort. Maybe their favorite. I don't know. I was thinking about doing the second one. I still might, but we're running short on time. And my schedule is going to be booked next week, so we shall see how that goes, but it's likely going to be like super late night streaming, and probably not for very long if I do stream next week. So we'll see what happens. Watching the second Silent Hill movie earlier. You know, I've never watched those. I've seen clips of them. Parts of them seem interesting, but then at the same time, I don't know. I always get the feeling like it's going to be on par with the Resident Evil series of movies, which are really, really bad. You can find some entertainment value in them, somewhat. Especially if you like Mila Jovovich, but other than that, there ain't much going on there. But I don't know, the Silent Hill movies might be a little bit better. I hear that they're somewhat faithful to the games, or at least one of them is. I think there's only two. Must have been the first one then. Because that one would have been ripping off the plot line from one of the video games, which probably worked in its favor. And then another, whatever the other one was, wasn't so great, and it probably had a more original plot line. It seems like they were just tossing in shit just because they could. You gotta get Pyramid Head in there somehow. One of the biggest, like the most recognizable, I'd say, character from this game series, and he's not even in this first game, makes an appearance in the second one. And then they don't think they incorporate him until, God, maybe like Homecoming or something like that, or that one that was on the PS2 and the PSP also. Like they didn't. The thing is that as I was mentioning with the Silent Hill series, these, what the hell's going on here? The Silent Hill world, basically, I don't know, I guess you could say it's sort of made up in the person's mind, whoever's inhabiting it, and the Pyramid Head was definitely a manifestation of psychological horrors and trauma from the character in the second game. So you can't really apply that to other people that don't have the same experiences. But then they just brought him back anyway, so, you know, it's their own goddamn series, they can do what they want. There is a hotkey for the map, I just found it, that's why I was confused as to why I kept going back to the map. It's triangle. So now we know. Goddamn. Claw me right in the back and then just flies off. Hit and run. I really don't want to fight them though, it's just useless expenditure of ammunition. Not a good idea in a survival horror game, and I feel like Silent Hill, especially the early ones, really take that to heart. Okay, that didn't work. Gotta get better at shooting, Harry. Not doing such a good job. Alright. The tracking camera is nice. I wish it would pop up in front of me a little bit more so that when I hear things going on, I can actually see them. Yeah, I was trying to think of the name of it. I don't know what it's called, but I think Scoob was playing that last night. I was sort of off and on watching him because I think, I don't know, I was in somebody's channel that rated him, so then Scoob was just playing it, and I'm like, oh, okay. It looks interesting. The only thing is it's strictly a multiplayer game, which does not interest me necessarily. So, I mean, that aspect of it kind of sucks, but I mean, it looked nice. 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago when it came out, I bought the Ghostbusters, the video game remastered, which, by all accounts, is supposed to be a good video game. I've never played it, always wanted to play it when it was out on whatever original platforms. I think it came out on like PS3, Xbox 360, something like that. Always wanted to play it, but never did. Finally got it. It was super cheap, the remastered version, like $20 when it came out new. Probably get it on sale for a lot less, but I have not found the time to play that, and I was thinking about doing it on stream, and I just don't know that I'll be able to. At least not during the Halloween season. Spirits Unleashed, yeah, that's the name of the new one. I mean, it looks nice, but, you know, it's got the grinding elements, it's got the multiplayer aspect, and that's just, it's not really my speed. I don't think it's an overly expensive game, though. I was thinking about using that health drink, but no, I'm not so sure. God, we gotta find a way to get down there. I don't think it's going to be any of these alleyways. I might see if I can go up 11th Street. No story, $40. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That, and it's like the gameplay would be super reliant on having players available. I think even the enemy characters, it's not even player versus environment. No PvE, it's PvP, because it's kind of like, what is that, Dead by Daylight, or the Friday the 13th game, where the ghost, the enemy character, whatever you're fighting as a group, is controlled by an actual player. Now, there might be AI in place that, you know, if you can't find enough players, then something will happen, but still, I mean, you know, it's a Ghostbusters game. I know people love Ghostbusters, but how long can that last, really? Realistically speaking. I would expect the player base to drop considerably after October. I might be wrong. I don't know. Yeah, can't get past his awning, huh? Bitch. Remastered one I mentioned is pretty good. You got about halfway through. Did you get the remastered version, or did you play the original one? I hear that the remastered version is, you know, faithful. It's not like they took anything out like some remasters. They do a pretty good job with it. Oh, I think that's Harry's car. What do you say? Where's Cheryl? Hope she's safe. There's a help drink here. Take it. Yeah, my car. Too banged up to drive. Yeah, what a shame that is, huh? Kind of looks like there's something on the ground, but I can't quite tell. We got the health drink. I guess that's the important thing. Yeah, I'm like pressing X over there. Nothing's going on. Yeah, I know that. I mean, that's sad, but it's... I was just not going to make me sound like a douchebag, but it's kind of cool that he was able to get the voice work in that. We're talking about Harold Ramis. He died not too long after doing the recording for that game. I don't even know if the game released by the, you know, before the inevitable, but it's all the original actors. I think they got all 4 of the main cast. And, you know, for all intents and purposes, it's basically Ghostbusters 3. It's just, you know, it's a video game. But it's got a full story. It's fully voice acted. It's got all the original actors. Or at least the main 4 guys. Even Harold Ramis. And he unfortunately passed not too long, either after the game released or after the recording was done. But, you know, it's kind of nice he was able to get in there. Goddamn bastards. Alright. That's kind of the thing about Silent Hill, is that you gotta wander around and you gotta find all the proper exits. So, holy shit, we've done it all, except for going all the way down to Elroy Street. Which it looks like that's the course that we're going to have to be taking. But I'm going to see what's over here. Roasted coffee, eh? So this is a different alleyway. This isn't like the one that we've been dealing with, huh? Okay. Oh, did it fall? Shit. I couldn't tell. It didn't look like it moved. So that kind of sucked. I wasted a lot of ammo. Well, at least I didn't take any damage. Got a first aid kit. Alright. I think we're kind of done looking around here, though. What I'm probably going to have to do is go all the way down to that street and then see if we can hop onto that. While trying to avoid the pterodactyls. Yeah, a bit of an oops moment there. Played a little of this digital on your PS3 with no filters last week. Oof, patterns and grainy. Oh, yeah. I've always had the physical copy, but I think when I first streamed this, I did play off the PS3 without, anything additional. I mean, it was HDMI, so you got a clean signal. But other than that, not really much going on. Currently, what I'm doing is I'm playing off of, you know what, maybe we need to go through a house or something, because this is all blocked off too. But, anyway. Currently I'm playing off of the RetroTink 5X, so this is all blown up to whatever the hell resolution I've got it at. 1080, I think. I'm not going too high with this. You gotta zigzag. You gotta zigzag or they're gonna get you. But I've always considered this a fairly impressive game for the PS1. We were talking a little bit about the pre-rendered cutscene models and how it looks like they've got motion capture or something's going on there. It's pretty slick. But even just like the regular environments. The thing is you got an ass load of fog here, but I mean that kind of adds to the ambiance. Looking at his attire and everything, just looking at it's a regular Joe Harry, but I almost feel like Ethan Winters from the Resident Evil 7 Up maybe took some design points from this guy. Just your average Joe. I'll be getting that DLC for Village. I don't know if I'm going to stream it, but I'll be getting it. I did get I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I did get Village on PC, so I can screw around with the game code. But I don't know that I'll be replaying the whole game. I do kind of want to check out the third-person view mode. I might do that on stream for a little bit. Thank you, Akiri. Appreciate the lurk. How you doing, by the way? Not good. Man, it is hard to shake these guys. They do not give up easy. I don't know if, like, walking helps. It might. Maybe it makes you quieter. Anyway, that DLC comes up pretty soon-ish. I mean, tail end of the month, and we're getting pretty damn close to it. 28th, I think it is. There's also a couple more things coming out. We were talking about Gotham Knights coming out in a few days. I guess. I guess I'll get it. Is it full price? They're going to be charging $70 for it on PlayStation? I don't know how into that I am. Now, I know that one of these houses you're able to walk in, but I don't know which one it is. I don't know that they've shown us at any point. There's one with a dog house. Probably a doghouse, though I'm not sure since there's no dog around. I think we just shot it. There's a great screenshot of this game that always makes the rounds, but it's this dialogue, and then the dog is right behind him, ready to pounce, like flying through the air. Nothing in particular around. Sure about that, are we? It's locked. Oh, shit. Okay, that must be the one, then. Leave me alone. I don't know. I'm not terribly hyped for Gotham Knights. I've got no clue what it's about. It doesn't really look or sound all that interesting to me. I know you guys are super excited about it because you get to do the multiplayer thing, but that never really seems to work out for me. I always get the multiplayer game and then nobody ever wants to play with me. And I think I'm done doing that. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it's usually just ends up being a $60 deposit into thin air. Or whatever it might be. $70. 75 with tax on PS5. Thanks, Sony. Let me check this mailbox here real quick. Is there something in here? I swear there was like a key or something like close to this thing. Nothing particular around. Son of a bitch. Maybe it was the one next to it? I don't know. Why would they keep their key in the neighbor's mailbox? I guess would be the more important question. There was a note or something. Something was going on that disclosed the information that we seek as to how to get into that house, what the hell's going on here. But I don't know where it is, and these goddamn dactyls, they just do not want to quit. I've gotten a fair share of items, but the problem is I've just ended up using them all relatively soon after. Satisfying seeing this piece of shit fall out of the air. Problem is, I just keep coming back. There's no stopping them. Just keep respawning and keep wasting your ammo or health. Now, there's something that Resident Evil did right. At least when you killed an enemy in Resident Evil, it was pretty much gone for the most part until they started doing like the Crimson Heads or whatever. And by that point, it just started getting a little bit more annoying. Okay, so we've got all of these places have been locked out. I guess I could try going on one of the bridges. There's that convenience store that we hit up, but I don't think there was anything in there. Yeah, we never did Aliens, did we? We did one... Stranger of Paradise. I think that was on stream, but we only played it for like an hour. I mean, that's only the stuff with me, too. There might be some more going on. Well, I mean, the only thing is Stranger of Paradise had a single-player campaign. It was incredibly, incredibly fun, and I enjoyed the hell out of that game. DLC coming out in a couple days for that, too. I don't know if I'm going to stream it. Probably not, but I'm going to be checking it out. Gilgamesh, I think it is. And then there's another DLC expansion coming out after that, so that should be interesting. Aliens, not so much. It's okay. It's not a terrible game, but it's definitely one of those games that would be a lot more fun with another player. Playing with AI just isn't as good. But I don't know. I'm gonna give Gotham Knights a look over, and if I determine that it is worth whatever price they're asking for it, then I'll go ahead and grab it. It's got to have a single player campaign in it though, and I guess that's got to be it. It's got to have a single player campaign, and it has to not look like shit. Basically, I know, I'm asking way too much, but those are my criteria. Oh, we saw this paperwork before. I meant to come back here, but I didn't actually look at it because I was getting chased by the dactyls. Doghouse, 11th Street. Okay, yeah, good. And go on. I think that just means that that's the house that we're supposed to get into. Is that it? None of these papers are worth a damn? Son of a bitch. Alright, I mean, we found the house. Problem is I can't get in. And people are bitching that it's locked at 30 FPS. I mean, that is kind of bad by today's standards. So, I don't blame them necessarily. I've always been an advocate of, hey, look, if it's at a stable frame rate, I don't mind. But, I mean, PS5 or PC, I don't know if it's the same on PC. You'd think it wouldn't be. But, like, PS5 not able to do more than 30? It's a little surprising. Oh, was it up here? Was it on the upper? I didn't see the doghouse back there. Oh yeah, it is here. Not that door, obviously, but... Oh, look at that. You have to have the paperwork, and then you can look in here. House key was hidden in the doghouse. Take it. Dumb. Across the board. That's kind of surprising. Although, with PC, you would definitely be able to unlock the frame rate, so... I mean, anybody playing on PC would be able to do that without too much of a hassle. If you had a jailbroken console, I guess you could do that on PS5 as well, but I don't know. It's a little suspicious if you ask me. It's locked. I got a save point. More handgun ammunition. Okay, not the greatest run so far, but, you know, I don't ask myself for perfection. This big old box TV. TV set, power must be out. It doesn't work. That is kind of bad. Oh yeah, like the frame rate. Yeah, I mean, you know. It's whatever. As long as it's stable, I guess. I'd be fine with it, but I'm just surprised. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, another health drink. Refrigerator is empty. Oh, this is where we need keys. Multiple keys at that. I guess let's look at the door first. There are 3 locks. 3 locks. Keys for Eclipse. Something is written on the map hanging on the wall. I wonder why that whole alleyway is redlined. That's weird. Okay. Copied it to the map. Thank you, Harry. So... I mean, the road is blocked off down on Elroy, but it's like circled kind of above the X. I wonder if I should go check that out anyway. And then there's the whole alleyway behind the cafe that's redlined. I don't know what that means. It's saying go across the bridge, I guess. There's going to be 3 keys in 3 different spots, more than likely. Alright, well, let's go do something. I don't even know where I'm going. Okay, we can go up this upper road here. There's not any, like, major markers. I guess once you get around to some of the areas, like the cafe, there's the Queen Burger. It's not the Burger Queen. It's the Queen Burger. And then obviously some of the places that you can get into, like the cafe itself, or the convenience store. But other than that, I mean, a lot of the stuff kind of looks the same when it's shrouded in such heavy fog. Alright, we're coming around here. Is there actually an entrance into that? That would be it, I guess. Even the alleyways all look the same. I mean, we've been down a couple already, but doesn't look a hell of a whole lot different from the other ones that we've already been down. Breathe, Harry. Did it lose track of us? Well, good. I didn't want to fight it anyway. Off limits, you say? I'm thinking on limits. A dog's head. Alright, that's cool. Key of Woodman. Give me a sec on that. I'm just going off of the whole, you know, pick up an item and all hell breaks loose trope that tends to taint these horror games. Also looks like somebody was trying to play basketball with the dog's head. Backboard there is all bloody. Lovely. Alright. I don't think there's anything else. Key of Woodman. Nothing happened. That's the most surprising part. See, if there would have been like an enemy that attacked me or some kind of jump scare, I wouldn't have been surprised at all. But the fact that there wasn't, that's some type of new horror. Something where they subvert my expectations. Alright, I know I'm weaving around like an idiot, but I really do want to check every corner just to... God damn it. Just to make sure that I get every item that I can. Ah, son of a bitch, there's a fly in here. Fly in my room, or even worse, it's probably a mosquito. I don't know what the hell's going on. There's mosquitoes out everywhere. Especially at work. Keep getting tagged by them. It sucks. Desperate to hang on to whatever heat is left. It's been pretty damn cold lately, too. I figured they all would have died off. Anyway. Got one key. I guess that red dot is the house that we could get into. Flying south for the winter. Oh, God. Just be my luck, huh? I'm sure compared to here, I mean, I live in a desert, so it gets cold at like night sometimes, especially in the winter time. But I'm sure up in your area it gets downright freezing. Other way, Harry. A little more emphasis on that kick, please. Thank you. Can do jack shit with that tap dancing routine you got going on there. Oh, health drink actually did quite a bit. Okay, so... Oh, hey. I didn't even see this last time. I'm pretty sure it came down here, too. Key of the Scarecrow. Of course, we've been getting a lot of stormy weather down here, so I'm sure that's contributed to it. It's making things a lot colder than they normally are. Or normally would be for this time of year for us. But plenty of storms rolling through, so I feel like the temperature's dropped considerably. I'm all for it. I mean, obviously I'm not a huge fan of the heat, but I could deal with it. I just don't like, if anything bugs me more, it's actual bugs. Bugs bug me. I hate dealing with just everything. I go outside and I see so much shit. Roaches and ants and just everything. Annoying. No, we never came this far down to this. Gotcha, bitch. Okay. Yeah, sure. You just slide off like that, that's fine. Key of Lion. Alright. That should be all of them then. We got all our keys. Got a feeling it's going to be colder than normal winter. Drop pretty quick. Might have something to do with the storms, who knows? Storms going on all over the place. But yeah, it's seems like it's been a little bit chilly here too, and it just happened kind of like from one week to the next. Alright, I'm gonna try my best to not get into a fight here. All I gotta do is I gotta run down this road. Uh-oh, we got a dog on our tail. And I'm sure that there's gonna be more like pickups that are around the area. I just got no clue where they are. Alright, get past the alleyway and keep going. Hey, when was that announcement supposed to be from Konami? Did that already happen, or was that tomorrow? I almost thought it was on the 18th. It might be the 19th, though. They were supposed to be doing something related to Silent Hill. We were speculating on when that might be, but I doubt it's going to be anything terribly interesting. We'll see, though. The 100% most shocking thing that they could do is probably, what, like restart Silent Hills? Give Kojima his job back. Key of the Lion, Key of the Woodman, Key of the Scarecrow. The gang's all here, and we're off to see the wizard. Let me go save before I hit that up. Nothing useful, Harry. That's the save point you're talking about. doghouse. It's locked. I figured with all those keys, I might be able to use one on the door inside. What? Oh yeah, like night fell really. really quickly. It's getting dark again. What's going on? Ah, okay, the flashlight does come on automatically. That's pretty impressive, the whole lighting feature. You didn't see that a whole lot in the PS1 era. Not saying that games didn't incorporate lighting like that, but Silent Hill was really breaking some boundaries. They were doing some unique stuff, whether it was the tracking camera or, you know, the open world aspect or the lighting system. However you want to look at it. Silent Hill, the mobile touch game also. I would not doubt it. Although, like I said, they made a point to make an announcement about this, and it's got everybody buzzing. So, they would have to know. Like, everybody jokes, oh, it's going to be Silent Hill, the pachinko machine. But, yeah, like, no. They would have to know if they were making an announcement like that. You know, broadcasting it to everybody buzzing. That it would have to be something somewhat substantial. I say worst case scenario, it's going to be a TV show or a movie. But best case scenario, it's going to be the rebooting of the Silent Hills. Expected scenario is it's going to be a reboot or a remaster of one or multiple of the original games. But there are your options. I'm sure they'll find a way to undermine any of that. Konami does not have a lot of goodwill right now. They need to do whatever it takes to try and get something going so they can build up their fan base again, because 2020 hit. I know the pandemic's pretty much over. You know, there's nothing going on that people got to be worried about in terms of going out to gambling halls or anything like that. But according to reports about their financial situation, they took a heavy hit with their gambling services. I forget, it's got a classier name than that, but yeah, but basically when the pandemic started, all those pachinko machines, it wasn't making them a whole lot of money. So they had to kind of refocus their efforts on doing something with their gaming division, because that's what received a big boon. And I don't know, might be too little too late for right now. I mean, they could probably just go back to refocusing the efforts back onto the gambling division and probably make out all right, but I think they want to try to do something. The thing is that they're not going to build up any, I wouldn't think anyway. I mean, maybe their fiscal reports might show something different, but I can't imagine that they'd be building up any sort of long-term user base with just gambling machines. Because while you potentially could make a lot of money from that, I don't know. Like I said, the user base has just got to be dismal compared to something when you have like a AAA game studio like they used to be. But I'm no expert. Alright, we have to find something. I guess I could go to... Yeah, but how long ago was that second movie? After finishing the second movie earlier, they sure did allude to a sequel. I don't think anybody's clamoring for a Silent Hill movie at this point. I don't think people even remember what Silent Hill is. Outside of the buzz that PT got it, and, you know, the project being Silent Hills, a big-time video game that was going to be directed by Hideo Kojima and, you know, have legends like Guillermo del Toro and, I don't know, whoever else is on that project. All those people going to be behind it. I mean, that's what was getting Silent Hill the buzz, but I think as far as the brand name goes, it ain't doing so well. They haven't made a game since like the mid-2010s. And then the movie, like again, when was that movie, that last movie? Seems like it was a while ago, and I wouldn't think it made a whole lot of money. I could be wrong. At least when you have a franchise like Resident Evil, at least Capcom is doing something. I mean, you know. Yes, they got a lot of reboots and remasters and all that kind of shit, but at least they're doing like the main games. You know, they're getting meme-worthy stuff out there. Lady Dimitrescu was a big old meme last year, so I mean that got them a whole lot of positive press and goodwill from the fan base and everything. It's like, what the hell has Silent Hill done? What the hell has Konami done? Just in general. I can't really think of anything. They released the Castlevania collection. I guess the Netflix Castlevania series was doing okay, and then I think they killed any goodwill they had with that with one of the seasons. I don't remember which one it was, but I remember one getting like really bad feedback. And I'm out of here. Is he chasing me or am I chasing him? Gotta find the entrance to this goddamn school. It's locked, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, so what do we have access to? Oh, that's not even the school. I don't even know what that is. What is that? It's like a power station or something. Midwich Elementary School. Okay. We found it. Yay. Nope. No time for you. Slip in here unnoticed. Catch your breath, Harry. Alright, the creepy school. School map. Nice. At least we know this takes place in the good old US of A. Although, what the hell's going on down there? It looks like Alaska's like connected to Mexico. What? What? Okay. Silent Hill universe sure is strange. Okay, as far as rooms, what do we got? Infirmary, probably should check that out for any health kits. Reception, might have something we need. Teachers' rooms, classrooms, halls, storage. Oh, and the restrooms, of course. Be needing those real soon. take an eye exam. Oh, surprisingly, the safe spot is in the infirmary. Is the cabinet not openable? Get a health drink. How is my health looking? Not good. I really hope I didn't miss too much in the village area. Well, village. In the town. This isn't like an odd European front or anything. But I feel like if there was any odds and ends, it's probably just ammunition and maybe a health drink or two. But I do remember getting a shotgun at some point around the school, but I don't remember if it was in the actual school or not. Hello. It's written in blood. 10 o'clock. Alchemy Laboratory. Gold in an old man's palm. The future hidden in his fist. Exchange for sage's water. "5 o'clock. Darkness that brings the choking heat. Flames render the silence awakening the hungry beast. Open time's door to beckon prey." Alright. 12 p.m. A place with songs and sound. Silver guidepost is untapped in lost tongues. Awakening at the ordained order. And this all means nothing to me currently, but I'm sure it'll all become clear in due time. Picture of a door. I don't know who drew it, but it's certainly in bad taste. How dare you criticize that art? Ammo on the other side. It looks like, I don't know, maybe not. It looks like there's slots in that little door thing, though, so I wonder if there's something we could put in there. We got 3 bloody notes. That would sort of tell me that there's maybe 3 items that we gotta pick up, but can't say for sure. Yeah, before I go through the main doors, let's see. Both side doors are locked. Oh, we got the little guys. Might be in our best interest to use the pipe with them. See, they got back up too quick. How am I doing on health? Oh, not terrible. Well, the ground might be, oh yeah. That's an old, I think they started utilizing that a little bit more. Well, maybe with this one, because, I mean, obviously these guys are bleeding. But I feel like it's more evident in Silent Hill 2 and beyond when enemies are fully dead. They've got the blood pool kind of creep out of them. I don't know what the hell that noise means. I don't know if that's just the music for this place or if there's a something else going on here. Silver Moon. Tower door is locked. Hands are stopped at 10. Alright, maybe that has something to do with the note we found. Golden Sun. Decent game. Very impressive for the Game Boy Advance. Okay. I didn't know there was a brightness level. Just the brightness so that the vertical lines are visible. What the hell does it take to make them invisible? I might knock this up to like 5 or something. Just to see. I don't know. Auto loads, the sound stereo, BGM. Game's got a lot of options I wasn't even aware of. No, I was looking for... God, is there a... Nothing with logs for the files that we got? Guess not. Alright. Ah, that looks a little washed out. Hold on, I forget what I'm doing here. I guess that looks a little more natural. Okay, let's try the big doors here. I hear them trying to flank me, which... This thing, yeah. Even shooting this guy dead. Still get attacked from behind. There we go. Quiet down out there. Okay, so where do those big doors lead? Just out? Additional exit? What the hell? It's like a penguin. What is that? The radio's going off like it's an enemy, but it doesn't seem to be posing any of much of a threat. Lock's jammed, door can't be opened. A friend in need. And boy, does he look like he's in need. What a face on that poster. God, I love reading, like, posters and advertisements in video games, but when you're dealing with PlayStation 1, sometimes you can't really tell what's going on. I'm surprised we were able to make it that one. A friend in need. But I can't see what that is. Oh yeah, there's another level to this school. Alright. Got a lot going on here. Let me go to the end of the hallway here. This should... Okay, we can unlock that. I want to go look at this note again. I think it was this one. 10 o'clock, Alchemy Laboratory. Okay, so I guess we gotta find the... I would assume the school lab. Gold in an old man's palm, futures hidden in his fist, exchange for sage's water. Thing is, what's sage's water? Doors are locked. Bathroom's open. Is this the women's or the men's restroom? Oh, it's the women's restroom. Nothing going on in here, I guess. Let me check something with the map. Okay, okay, so it is like the other Silent Hills. If you check a door and it's locked, it'll mark it off. I just gotta make sure I gotta check all of them. I think what we're going to look into doing is getting up to the second level. I'm gonna check the men's restroom real quick, see if I can get in there. Maybe there's something I can grab. Of course, the bum's in the men's restroom. Still can't open any of these doors. Stalls are all locked. Alright, let's go check out the second level. I don't think there's anything that we're going to be able to do down here just yet, maybe. I guess there is the other side. But I don't know. Nothing inside. I do want to check out the second floor. Do we need a separate map for that? Oh no, we're good. And there is a lab up here. Lab equipment room, chemistry lab, library reserve. Oh, there's a third level too. Shit. I don't know how I feel about that. That sounds cool. What's going on in here? I can never tell if, like, it's a new enemy or if it's the soundtrack. I think it's the soundtrack. Glucose, no reason to take it. There's a chemical, I'll take it. Alright. Nothing useful on the shelf. Now, I'm assuming we'll have to... What do they call it? Like the something with the sage's water? Distilled water, no reason to take it. Oh, shit. I mean, we picked up a chemical for no reason. You don't want to take some water? Is that a hand? Statue of an old man's hand. The fist shut tight, as if never to let go. Okay, I guess we have to pour something on it. The sage's water. All I have is a chemical. We could try to pour the chemical on it. Actually, I don't know if it would do it, like, automatically. Like, when we open a door, or try to open a door, it gives us the option to pull out something, but... Oh. Did that do it? Gold medallion, okay. I just needed the chemical then. No special mixture or concoction for us. Yeah, wow, it's magic. And I guess that's all we needed to do in here. What is on this side? The library. close, whatever it is. Oh, is it another one of those? Oh, multiples. I don't know. I don't really want to attack him. I don't even know if we can attack him. No special book here. But they're not hostile, so I feel like I should. This naked little fella's got a knife, though. Him, I don't feel bad about attacking. Okay, so I would think then maybe I got to put that golden medallion up near the tower thing. And then maybe the clock will change? Not too sure. Oh, I can unlock the library reserve door. Doesn't seem to be anything else happening in here. Oh shit. He died. You die next to your friend, arms around each other. Look at that. Look like some sort of two-headed freak. Okay, so we got a couple classrooms. I guess I better check these doors. I don't really want to. I want to try to just, like, get back down to the bottom, but... see? And there's just enemies inside. There might be something good, who knows? What's this double door? Okay. These seem easy enough to get back to. Oh shit. So I'm just gonna leave it for right now. I do want to see about going outside and hitting up the clock tower. Still something off in the distance, too. Let's see if these guys respawn out here. I still got weird noises, but nothing else. Picture of a clock tower engraved on the surface, found in the chemistry lab. Golden sun. Sounded like something moved. Hands are stopped at 12. I think that was this one in the back. Okay. 12 o'clock. Place with songs and sound. Silver guidepost is untapped. In Lost Tongues Awakening at the Ordained Order. There's got to be a music room or something. I wasn't looking too hard at the map. Although, I don't think I saw that on the map on the second floor. It's not down here either. Let's see what we got. Oh, there is a music room. Never mind. It's right past here. Get two of these guys. You try hitting them, Harry. Might be a good idea. Big old grand piano. Some blood on some of the keys. Does this mean anything? Check the piano? How did I do it? I was just randomly tapping them. Red in blood, a tail of birds without a voice. First flew the greedy pelican, eager for the reward, white wings flailing. Then came a silent dove, flying beyond the pelican as far as he could. A raven flies in, flying higher than the dove, just to show that he can. A swan glides in to find a peaceful spot next to another bird. Finally, out comes a crow, coming quickly to a stop, yawning and then napping. Who will show the way? Who will be the key? Who will lead to the silver reward? Okay, I think that's a key order. But damned if I'm gonna remember all that shit. One of the keys seems broken. I got all excited when I was hitting it at random, because I thought it was the sound of something opening. It looks like there's something on top of the blackboard up there. First for the greedy pelican, eager for the reward, white wings flailing. That means nothing to me. And came a silent dove, flying beyond the pelican as far as he could. So, first note is a white note, I think, or a white key. And then the one is on the far end. Higher than the dove, to show that he can. So black key next to the far key. Swan glides in to find a peaceful spot next to another bird. Finally, out comes a crow, coming quickly to a stop, yawning and then napping. What the hell does that mean? That's another black key, but like what? First flew the greedy pelican, eager for the reward, white wings flailing. Wonder if any of these are the broken key. But like, what's the starting key? What's the flailing about? Oh, is it the key? It's the keys that are broken. I guess that's why it has something to do with like the birds without a voice. Hold up. Shit. There we go. Well, I guess that makes more sense now. I didn't know that there were multiple keys that didn't work. I just thought there was something special about that one, so I thought maybe it might be a starting point, but yeah, after investigating the rest of them, I guess it makes more sense. Okay, let's go put this into the clock tower first and foremost, and then we'll See about looking through the rest of the stuff. There might be interesting items throughout the rest of the school. I don't know. I'm kinda wanting to look throughout the... What floor is this? Anyway, I'm kind of wanting to look throughout the classrooms just to see if there is something I could pick up that would be decent, but... I don't know, at the same time it could just be too risky. Got a couple enemies respawn, so that's not fun. Okay. Silver Moon. Tower door is locked. Also, the music seems to have picked up. Hands are stopped at 5. Is there something out here? Music's like freaking out on me. Making me freak out. 5 o'clock. Darkness that brings the choking heat. Flames render the silence, awakening the hungry beast. Open times door to beckon prey. Flames render the silence. Darkness that brings the choking heat. Huh. Oh, you know what? Is there a furnace room? I think there's like a basement level. More Ronaldo Gordon. Must be a list of teachers. Yeah. Well, hasn't come into play yet, so. Here's the lower level. What is this, though? Yeah, there's a boiler room. There's also a storage room over here. Lock's jammed. Can't get in. Appears to be broken. Yep, that's about par for the course for everything. There's a switch. Do you want to press the switch? Why not? Why wouldn't I want to press the switch? Cool noises. Got some valves here. There's a valve tightly shut, can't move it. Won't know what it is for, better leave it alone. That's not a very daring approach, is it? The boiler is working. Well, that's good. After all this is over, maybe Harry can get a new job. He's the janitor maintenance man. Okay. Nothing seemed to happen outside of turning the boiler on. I don't know if that has an effect on anything else, or maybe there's another boiler room on the other side. I figured there'd be some kind of furnace or something, but maybe I'm just thinking too old school. What else do we have, though? We've got infirmary, reception, lobby, storage, just hall. What the hell is in hall? I actually don't think I looked on the first floor down any of these, anything in this hallway. Zoo. Nope. It's the little black things. I don't think they'll do any major harm. I say that now, and something awful is probably going to happen. It's like you had to kill all of them, otherwise it's going to make this other boss super, super hard. What? Now, hold on a second. I got all twisted around. I thought we were going into the hall. Door's jammed, okay. I'm just gonna run to the other side here because it sounds like there's something going on down there. Some kind of enemy or something I'm sure that I could avoid. Okay, so on the second floor, we've got a locker room. I guess I could go check that out. A couple classrooms. We still can go up a floor, so there might be something else that we can find. Health drink. Something tells me that's the only item that we're going to find in here. Yeah, the classrooms don't seem to have a whole lot going on in them. Got a couple of restrooms. Shit. Still nothing going on inside the stalls. Picked up a handgun ammunition box, but that was it. Hello? Haven't used the full-on health kit in a while. I do find, like, sobbing to be sort of unnerving. It's a weird thing. I mean, it's especially weird if you heard it, like, in the dark in the middle of nowhere, but something about it, don't like it. No. Guess it's a good thing we came around this way. Cool poster. Can't tell if it's like a teddy bear or a very ugly dog. Nothing useful in the locker. Something's making a hell of a lot of noise, though. What is that? No running or playing in the locker room. Oh, shit. Oh, that's what it is. Oh. Oh, just a cat. Yeah, somebody stuffed it in there. So that's normal. Okay. Apparently there's a chimp out there that ate it. Nothing inside. That was weird. Is there anything else in here? Did you eat that cat? Bitch. You know, for PlayStation, that was actually a nicely modeled cat. Okay, so I guess the only way to get up to the 3rd floor is to go back this way. The other staircase doesn't go that high. Kick him. Kick him while he's up, kick him while he's down. Alright, so what is this? 3rd floor. Just the roof. Lock's jammed and can't be opened. Nothing else up here, apparently. So that riddle, 5 o'clock, something about burning, something about darkness. What the hell does that have to do with anything? And is there anywhere I haven't been in yet? Been in all the bathrooms. Music room. Storage room, infirmary. Something else in the courtyard that I missed? Or maybe something in the boiler room? Or I wonder if the cat had something to do with anything. Well, very strange. I seem to remember walking into one of the restrooms and then something happening. I don't know. I'm gonna check the boiler room one more time. It's like, what would this affect, though? There's nothing in here that indicates that it has an effect or purpose for anything else. I mean, if we get the boiler working, this is the boiler. It's not like it's a generator or anything. You get hot water. Can't do anything else with it. It's not like I can turn it up. Make it explode. Let me look outside again. I guess there are the restrooms. Man, it's got plumbing in there, huh? And the music freaking out here now. But apparently nothing's happening. It's getting ready for something to happen, I guess. Oh. What? I didn't know we could walk. I thought we checked that before and it showed us the clock. Okay. The siren's going off. Maybe we needed to hit the boiler? I don't know, I'm confused. And where are we?
Where am I?
Yeah, it's what I was wondering.
Have I been here before?
Ah.
I don't remember this being here before.
Okay, what is it? Additional comments on that? Cool music. Is there something here that's gonna attack us? Nope, I think it's just cool music. It's like a mirror world, I guess. We've got the same basic setup from the map, at least from the looks of it. Ah, this is where we start getting into the rust zone. Silent Hill, always famous for the... I don't know what they call it. I guess it's the other world. I don't remember the specific name for it. Something like that, but... everything gets all rusty and is covered in mesh fencing. I think I'm just gonna stick with the handgun, I've decided. I've got 80 bullets. That's not bad. But I think I'm using a little bit more just in health kits and drinks and everything. A huge fan is rotating. If I approach carelessly, I might get sucked in. But yeah, it seems to be, I don't know, worth more to save the health items than the ammunition, at least for right now. And again, I just seem to remember getting a shotgun or a better gun. There's some big roaches. Or silverfish. What would this room be? Wrong button. Oh, this is hall. You know what? Maybe it was the restrooms in this other world where I remember something happening. I should probably look into getting that. Cards? Is that the legendary Uno reversal card? Cards are scattered. Why is one yellow? I guess it's the back. Oh, no. It's something special. Picture card. Okay. I thought I clicked on it specifically, but guess not. Good thing I checked it again. This is another classroom. Classroom where it looks like it's got nothing in it. Seems like it's a little bit more of a hassle to work our way through a lot of these areas, though. Well, we still got a save point in this room, the infirmary. I guess I'll finally save over the doghouse. It should say something to differentiate the two, though. I mean, I guess you could tell based on the gameplay time taken, but it's still the infirmary. I don't know. It's looking a little... seemed like it's seen better days. God, I just remember the school section taking up so much time. It's like what I remember most about this game from my one and only playthrough of it. But then I think back and I remember like parts where I'm pretty sure it wasn't in the other game. There's like a mall. I don't know there was a mall in Silent Hill 3, but there's like a mall in this one. There's other parts of the city. I remember there being a church somewhere. It's unlocked. Is this back to the courtyard? Oh yeah, it was locked, huh? Okay. Maybe we need to go this way. is that? Headless doll is stuck to the wall. Okay, what about the weird gun-looking thing? Oh, maybe that's just, I think it's a strap for a gurney. There's a rubber ball. Take it. Somebody's sitting pink. I wonder where that goes. Okay, so that's a dead end. That's just the storage area. Well, I think our only option... I don't know. Huh. I was going to say is to go up and then back down another spot. Oh, alright, hold up. Let me... There's the reception room. Maybe there's something in there that we can utilize. I guess I didn't check on that. It's got its own little inlet here. Oh, look at that. Okay. So the door that was in the picture is a door in the other world. Like a functioning one, hopefully. Is it still in bad taste, Harry? What? Is this a door? If it is, there's no keyhole or even a knob. If I push it, it moves a bit, but it certainly won't open. What's this? Center of the door is a horizontal slot. What's it for? Well, the only thing I got that could possibly fit in there is going to be this, unless I'm going to try and cram the ball in there. Somehow I don't think that's going to work. Slide the picture card into the slot. Oh yeah, it did have a picture of a key on it too, didn't it? Alright, well, it's all coming together. All the stalls are still like there. It's just they're completely see-through. Imagine going into a restroom and it's nothing but like mesh fencing. Mesh fencing to separate you from everybody else in the bathroom. Just making sure we actually got into another restroom. Oh yeah, there's like a bunch of crap down in here. Always something interesting in the men's restroom. Oh, shotgun shells. No shit. Alright. Well then where the hell's the shotgun? See, I knew we'd get it somewhere. Just need to find out where the actual shotgun is. Not something I probably need to be using for most common enemies, but I think it does come in handy for some of the boss battles, which we haven't even really seen yet. So, that's blocked off. This is the second level? I think it is. So we open up... Wait a second, what? Oh, that's weird. How do we leave? Maybe there's something in the sink I missed. So we took that door, but then the door put us on the second level instead of on the first. Almost seems like it would be a glitch or something. It isn't, but it's like an awfully strange thing to do. I'm just seeing, I mean, texture work in this game is great and everything, but when you're dealing with all this rusty fence looking stuff, it's a little hard to tell if there's pickups on the ground or something that you might need. Oh, okay. That's bizarre. So walking into the restroom takes you to a different floor. If I walk in the men's restroom. Oh my god, a corpse. Hanging body. Why would somebody... Oh, hey, there's a shotgun. It's like a sawed-off shotgun, too. Nice. Leonard Rhine, the monster lurks. Monster lurks? What's that supposed to mean? A shoddy, yes. Gotta get hip with the kid lingo here. Alright, well, despite the fact that they had the weird floor-changing restroom, I think what we need to do now is take the stairs up. I'll look in here, I'll see if there's an item or something. Bloody chair and a bunch of like blue bakelite telephones. Oh, somebody calling. Moshi mosh. Heri desu.
Daddy, help me.
Oh, that's creepy.
Daddy, where are you?
Cheryl!
Oh, sorry. There was text there I didn't read out loud. Hopefully you guys got it. I was plugging my phone in while that was going on. Inner monologues and all that. Okay, so let's go up. Truth be told, I don't even know what we're supposed to be doing here. We got the main thing. Oh, you know what? The goal... God damn it. The goal might be to get into the boiler room area. I seem to remember there being something to do kind of in that spot. But the thing is that it was locked from the first floor, so we might be able to get to it by taking the staircase down on one of the opposite ends. Shotgun shells, okay. I'm gonna try and get all that too. Finishing blow on all three of these. Alright, where are we? Oh, I need health, yes. Still need to find something to do with that ball. I guess let's check out the main rooms and see if there's anything in them. Oh, lock's jammed, never mind. There's a music room and what was this, the locker room? No. There was a live kitty cat in here last time. What's it gonna be now? Nothing inside. It's awful red in there, though. Cool. Body's slumped over. What's that next to it, though? Oh, okay, there you go. Library reserve key, nice. Good thing I checked. The library reserve is on the other end here. Oh, that's locked. Oh, you know why? Probably because the double doors are locked and we need to get through the library reserve to get to the library, to get into the hallway, to get down the stairs. That's where it's going. Hard to tell sometimes. Ah, shit, I should have just walked through the goddamn classroom. Oh no! It's all this shit on the wall. Blocked me from making a clean escape. All the main door locks are jammed. Let's see. Library reserve key. Health kit. Yes. Somebody knocking on something? What do we got? Ooh, an open book. Oh, sorry, I just sneezed. It was really hard to talk for a second. Still kind of is. Okay, that might be a little bit better. Oh, maybe not. Hearing this, the hunter, armed with a bow and arrows, said, "I will kill the lizard." But upon meeting his opponent, he held back, taunting, "Who is afraid of a reptile?" At this, the furious lizard hissed, "I'll swallow you up in a single bite." Then the huge creature attacked, jaws wide open. This is what the man wanted. Calmly drawing his bow, he shot into the lizard's gaping mouth. Effortlessly, the arrow flew, piercing the defenseless maw, and the lizard fell down dead. From an old fairy tale, I remember reading it as a kid. It's a weird one. I think that might have something to do with a boss battle coming up. So, it just sounds like a strategy of some sort. So, did we get past the double door? Yes, we did. And I can unlock it now, too. Oh. Well, I didn't see that coming. Okay. I guess it wants us to walk through the full length of the classroom. Oh, no. No, it does not. Huh. Well, I'm out of ideas. I guess we could go up to the roof. Maybe that's open now. Unless there's, I don't know, like a breakable wall in the library. Somehow I doubt that's going to be the case. Let me go look on the third floor. Let's see if we can get up to the roof. wheelchairs in the distance. I think we did, yeah. Okay, maybe we could get up to the roof and drop down into a room. There's some blood. Oh, there's a valve. Drainage valve, nothing unusual. What about all the bodies that are strung up around it? That's kind of unusual, yeah. There's a big skylight. Can't do anything with it, though. You don't want to turn it? Maybe I gotta hit it. Can't hit it. I feel like that's the thing, though. I seem to remember something happening with this. There is like a little drainage pipe or something going on here that goes into this. I don't even know what this is. There's blood coming in here. There's a hanging key just out of reach. Alright, maybe it'll float if we turn the water on. Yes. Yes, I do want to operate it. It's all bright and red and everything. Why wouldn't I? Drains into the wrong hole. Maybe I could plug that up somehow. Oh. Oh, come on. You turn it off? Leave it on. We could plug it and have it running at the same time. I guess maybe it's just water conscious. He must come from an area that has a lot of droughts. Well, finally we find a use for the ball. Look at that. I'm gonna take the gun back out. I don't know if I'm gonna get jumped as soon as this happens. It doesn't seem like that's been happening a whole lot. It's a trope, I guess, that usually happens in Resident Evil. Or any number of other horror games. It happens in Doom a lot. But you pick up an item or operate something, and then as soon as you're done with it, then 50 enemies start jumping out at you. Is that really gonna help? Turning it off? Guess we'll find out. Key went down the drain. Oh. Oh shit. Okay. What had a drain that we can access? I doubt it would have went to like the library reserve, maybe one of the restrooms. Huh. I mean, it could have gone to the library reserve. Another thing that we've seen with valves is the boiler room, but I think that's where the end goal is. Alright, I'm gonna go to the restrooms. We'll see. Possibly ended up in one of them. I was gonna be making this complicated. Just the roaches? If I gotta walk through here again, I'm just gonna try to kill him. They're kind of becoming a pain. Alright, let's see if the restroom has it. It's the only place with sinks. That's the only thing I could think of, is that it ended up in a sink. There could be a drainage pipe outside, actually. I'll check the restrooms first. If I don't see anything, then I'll go check outside. Well, seems like something was glowing in there, but I guess not. Did we end up on the second floor? Oh, yeah, we did. Well, let's just check this. Only one sink in here. There's definitely pipes and stuff, though, but it doesn't seem like there's any items. It's probably not going to make itself super apparent, but in any case, I'm curious if this floor-defying restroom here, if we walk in it from the second floor, is it the exact same? I think it is. Okay. Can I unlock this? Oh yeah, I can. We've done a bit, so I'm just gonna hit up the save point real quick. I mean, a lot of this is just like trying to figure out what you're supposed to do, so. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, maybe we haven't done that much, but still like to save. Okay, so let's take a look around here. Oh, look, there it is. Classroom key, nice. So that was it. Damn it, I thought I unlocked that. It is unlockable, it's not, like, scribbled out. Shit. Could have saved myself some time here. We gotta go back to the classrooms. Careful, Harry. Don't be crashing into doors now. Alright, fortunately, it looks like the enemies stayed dead, so at least we don't have to worry about that. Mr. Squall, thank you. How's it going? Okay, now we unlocked it. Alright. Thank you for the host, appreciate it. Or raid, whatever the case may be. I'm used to the offline raids now to circumvent the non-hosting ability. Okay, now I think we can get into the classroom. At least they aren't a big dumbass like you. But why so? You are not a dumbass? Anyway, thank you. It is appreciated. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Okay, now we unlocked the classroom. Ah, taking a bite out of my ass. I figured his little cronies would show up. I know you said you were streaming this. I wasn't able to catch any of the streams, unfortunately, but you said you were streaming the original Silent Hill recently. I'm assuming you beat it. This game has somewhat confused me in certain areas, so... Progress has been steady, but it could be a lot steadier. Considering you spent an hour lost in an area that shouldn't have taken half as long in Silent Hill 3, you're a dumbass. Okay. I get it. These games can get confusing, though. I don't blame you. Okay, so that's cool. So we can unlock that. So that means I can hit up the save point, because I think what's going to end up happening here is there's going to be a boss battle. We got all that talk about the lizard. The lizard in the mouth and all that stuff, so... I'm assuming that's going to come into play here. Which of the Silent Hills have you done on stream, by the way? Or before TwitchCon, you beat Silent Hill 1, started Silent Hill 2 during TwitchCon, and today you just started Silent Hill 3. I got you. Okay. So have you played those games on stream before, though? Or is this your first go-through? I am going to equip the shotgun right now. I remember I was confused in Silent Hill 3 also. Like right at the beginning. It was like in the amusement park area. I was like going around I think it was like the gift shop or something. I had no clue what to do. We were like searching. It took like 10 minutes for me to finally figure out that there was something they were supposed to interact with or move to a specific spot, which caused something to get disturbed. I don't remember specifically what it was, but it was something along those lines. Hey, the storage area is open. That's good. I could reap the rewards of the shotgun shells. And an ampule. Oh. I think it's a full heal. Been using that in the series for a while. First time streaming them, it's been a good 10 years since playing a Silent Hill game. He played 0 through 3, Homecoming, Downpour. Goal to beat all those games this month. That's a pretty substantial goal, but it is doable. My goal at one point was to play all the Silent Hill games, one game a month, and then I think I did 2, or not a month, one game every October, and then I think on one of the years I did 2 and 3 in the same month. So then I skipped the next year after that, and I want to say it was last year that I did 4. I think it was last year that I did The Room. And I've always wanted to come back and do this one so I could get the good ending, but you're admitting you're cheesing it for this playthrough of 3 using New Game Plus weapons. Ah, I got you. Well, I guess there's no harm in that. I've only ever played 1 through 4, and I've only ever played those games once. And they've all been on stream. So all of my very first playthroughs for the Silent Hill series is on YouTube. I don't think we're getting this right. I gotta get it where both like L's are facing each other, I think, because then they would face out. Getting the L's together would mean a W for me. Sounds bright. Are you playing 4 because you know your friend of Daler and company? Remember watching someone stream 4, which you never played. I got you. Yeah, it might have been a raid or something that you joined up in. Maybe saw that. I was starting to question myself if it was actually last year, though. I played so many games last October. I really should have saved that for that, because I don't know what the hell I did. I was just kind of turning it until it looked right. But hopefully this boss won't be too bad. Yes, what is this? Contraption. Oh, there's the lizard thing. Okay, didn't open its mouth. Just kind of nudged me. Don't have a map for this place. I wonder if we need to step away from the light. It's so dark, though. Can't see shit. Something was happening. They make it get close. Ooh, and right into the sirens. That's good sound design. Thank you. Okay. Ghost girl. Appreciate it.
Who in the hell was that?
I'd be more concerned about the lizard that just attempted to eat us, but alright. Where am I? This is a boiler room? Yeah, the one we were just in. What is going on here?
What is going on here?
I could have just played that. I didn't need to read it out loud. Just played the game about 2 weeks ago. I don't remember anything. I've been doing okay. Things are about to get super busy for me, so I'm just trying to revel in the time that I have left that's free. But, yeah, by next week is gonna be hard to get a stream in. So we'll see. I would love to get another game in this month, but I'm just not sure I'm going to be able to. We'll see, though. Church bell, maybe? Who's ringing it? But yeah, I often play games, and then soon after, all the information that I had gathered up in my brain on how to beat it or whatever is just immediately left. I guess we're done here. I've checked the rooms pretty thoroughly, just in the whole backtracking situation and going around. So I don't think I need to do any additional scrounging. So we can go ahead and leave. I will save after that, though. I feel like I wasted ammo, but I guess I'm okay with that. My point being, I probably could have done the boss battle a little bit better, but we didn't take a whole lot of damage. So that's good. My health items are all intact. Just to use a couple more shotgun shells than I probably needed to. I feel you, which is why you're trying to stream while you can, with 4 days off straight. See, that's the same thing that's going to happen with me. I'm going to get 4 days off in a row. And I'm going to probably try to make the most of that and, you know, do what I can with streaming and just everything else that I could do in that time that I have. But after those 4 days, I got like a super, super tight schedule. And it's going to take up until like the wee hours into the night. And if I do stream, it's going to be like a 10 p.m. one, which I hate doing. But, you know, if I want to get it in, that's the time it's going to have to be. And I'm probably not going to stay up too late. So if I do another game after Silent Hill, I got to choose wisely. Careful, Harry. You almost tripped. You almost slammed your face right into that tree. We need to look for that church. I know there's a church around here. Balkan Church. Okay, I think we're making our way to it. Now that we have access to the back road here. Never mind. I think we did pretty good with the ammo in the whole school area, though. I feel like I didn't take on too many unnecessary enemies, and we slipped by what we could. I don't necessarily want to go up that way, but I did want to see if there was any items. This looks like it's just a dead-end alleyway, but possibly not. Let's take a look. Normally you don't like to stream after work, but you wanted to start 3. I got you. I've done the same thing, yeah. I mean, right after work, and that's the situation it's going to be with for me if I do decide to stream next week. Can't do it before work, because that'd just be too damn early. And then I'd have to be, you know, pretty tight time constraint. Not sure if I'd be able to make it before I need to actually get into work. But if I stream after work, it's going to be like 10 p.m. and it's going to be like right after I get off, like right when I get home. I gotta set up my equipment and then start streaming. So just gotta weigh the pros and cons. Be making some decent cash though. I guess that's a plus. Alright, somebody's yard. I guess that makes sense. We can cut across, more than likely. Use the K. Gordon key. Where in the hell did we get that? Did we get that from the lizard? Handgun bullets. Plenty of that going around. The refrigerator is empty. I guess this isn't the same house because it doesn't have the same stuff in it, but it still has a save point, which is nice. Gordon. Yeah, it's not the doghouse. Nice tight zoom in on that empty Coke bottle. I mean, if it was an actual brand, it'd be like some prime product placement right there. Lock is jammed. I mean, it's very similar to the other house. There's not much different going on here. After fighting the lizard man, check the staff directory in the school. After fighting lizard man, the house would have been marked. Okay. So there would have been some information dropped there. I got you. Not sure about the key unless it was part of the lizard drop. But at least there was something that would have been directing us to it. It just seemed like the most likely place to go, though, so sometimes you just kind of fall into these things. It was, okay. That makes sense. I'm not putting up with any more pterodactyls. Sick of this. Yeah, that's right. Flap on out of here. The hell is that? Oh. Normally they're not just walking around. That's very strange. Cool. New health drink. Bet you I'm gonna need to cut across through there anyway, but let me just see what's over here. Unless the road's intact. Oh, no, it isn't. Okay. Kind of what I figured. Alright, we're gonna need to cut across through the alleyway. It doesn't look like there's anything else of interest in that spot, so let's see what we could do. Take a little peek down the little inlets. No, camera turn, please. I'm begging you. I want to see what's in front of me. It's cool if you're getting chased. You need to see what's behind you. Maybe you can make some last minute maneuvers or something, but most other cases I do want to see in front, not behind. Chomping on something. Take that. Okay, finally back on the main road. Church should be this way. Something's ringing off in the distance over in the opposite direction. I don't think I want to fight that right now. Look down some of the roads just in case there's anything, but how about we take a look at the church first, I suppose. Okay. Good deal.
Were you ringing that bell?
I've been expecting you. It was foretold by gyromancy.
By what?
What are you talking about?
I knew you'd come. You want the girl, right?
The girl? You're talking about Cheryl.
I see everything.
You know something? Tell me.
Stay back. Nothing is to be gained from floundering about at random.
I'm trying not
You
to.
must follow the path. The path of the hermit concealed by Flauros.
What? What are you talking about?
Here, the Flauros, a cage of peace. It can break through the walls of darkness and counteract the wrath of the underworld. These will help you. Make haste to the hospital before it's too late.
Wait! Don't go yet!
Okay. The voice acting in this game ain't bad. Especially, I'm thinking like back to the original Resident Evil and how god-awful that was. But, sorry, I'm just seeing if I can catch this mosquito that's in here. But anyway. Drawbridge key. I don't think that other item that we picked up, I don't think that comes into play for a long time. Okay, the drawbridge is like right out there. But there's something weird about it. Like, I feel like every sentence was recorded individually, and then they just never... it sounds so halting. Like, they'll say a sentence, and then they'll wait for like 5 beats, and then the new sentence begins. So it's... It always sounds so stilted. It's odd. Also, a pyramid-shaped object found in the church, purpose and use unknown. Back then, we were just happy to have voice acting in some regards. In some regards. Bible. Okay. That's the best prompt we've read all day. There's a picture on the wall. Nothing special. It was impressive in some circumstances. I don't remember, because I mean, you know, I grew up... My first console was a Super Nintendo that I actually owned, but I was playing like NES back in the day. I had a DOS computer. That was my first video game platform. But I don't remember being terribly impressed with voice acting at the time. It wasn't like a mind-blowing thing for me. But especially when it was bad. Like, if it was good, you didn't really pay it much mind. But when it was bad, it was especially, like, ugh. Like, we'd rather just read it. I mean, since then, like, the god-awful ones, like Resident Evil... There are other games, too. I know that I've played a number of games that have really bad voice work, but there's a certain charm to just how bad they are. It must be locked from the other side. Yeah, I never grew up on Atari 2600. That's old school. Though DOS is not much better than Atari 2600 in some regards. Some of those games are... you gotta use some imagination for that. But my point being, I grew up in the heyday of, you know, PlayStation. I was actively getting games, and I just don't remember voice acting being super, super impressive at the time. We were more impressed when there was, like, video cutscenes. I remember getting the one of the Star Wars video games, and it had movie clips in it. And we were like, whoa, check this out. There's parts of the movie on the video game. We were more impressed by that than we were with voice acting. Symphony of the Night is bad, but it's not awful. It's super, super corny, though. One of the funniest things about that game is, like, somebody must have thought it was really bad down at Capcom, or Konami, rather, because they reworked the entire English dub for that game for a hidden bonus little extra in the PSP, God, which one was that? The Dracula X Chronicles? Like, you have to do all this shit in order to unlock Symphony of the Night, and you'd think it'd just be like a PlayStation port, but it's actually better. It's got additional stuff that the Symphony of the Night version doesn't have, and it's got a completely reworked dub with brand new voice actors, and it's actually competent. You know, it doesn't sound like it was recorded by 1997 discount voice actors. Okay. Actually, should have just pressed triangle. I was just going to see if there was anything out back here that I could investigate. There was... Hold up. Okay. I was thinking that shop might have something, or that... Whatever the hell that thing is. It was near the alleyway, but I guess we've already been down that area, and nothing must have looked all that impressive or important to me, otherwise I probably would have seen it. Every once in a while, just crossing each other's paths here. Oh, now I'm chasing him. He's coming back around. That doesn't sound like it was recorded in a cardboard box using a sock for a microphone. Basically. I don't even remember the quality being that bad. I know that they said They've said the same thing about, like, the Metal Gear Solid voice acting, which, you know, we've heard all that. It's corny at times, but for the most, it's not a bad piece of voice acting work. It's pretty good for the time. But speaking on the quality of the recording, they said that at points you could hear, like, cars driving outside during some of those recorded lines. And I've always, like, ever since I read that, I've always, like, listened in intently to see if I could actually hear it. I've never been able to hear any of that. But anyway, we're not necessarily talking about Metal Gear Solid, but just speaking to the quality with that in terms of the recording. But I don't remember the Symphony quality being that bad. It might be a little muffled, but yeah, sometimes you could tell. I know there's like blooper reels. It's a much older game, but blooper reels with the Oblivion voice actors. Just quality control wasn't there, and there's some lines of dialogue that were mega flubbed that still got into the game. And I mean, granted, it's a pretty damn big game, so it would be easy to miss some stuff, but at least you didn't hear things like that going on in some of the PlayStation games, regardless of what the quality might have been like. Whether that quality is the equipment or the voice actors, either way. I want to look at the paper. What's on it? Shopping district map. Okay, so we're getting into a whole new area here. Probably actually going to be needing that right now. Could feel the controller vibrating. Keyhole in the control panel. Okay, I guess it's not going to pull it up automatically. There you go. Machinery is running. Do you want to press the switch? Why, yes, I do. Yes, I would very much like that. I think specifically, I remember them talking about the Metal Gear Solid stuff, issues with the recording on there, because somebody was trying to come up with some explanation as to why they used the Twin Snakes recorded dialogue as opposed to the original game. And like, oh, it just sounded like shit. You could hear cars in the background. I never heard it, but you know, maybe it's just me. I would have totally opted for the PlayStation 1 voice recordings, though. Even if they didn't sound that great, you can clean it up in post with modern technology. I was gonna say, unless they were completely lost, but I know that I've been able to, I mean, I guess, maybe they got to be real specific and they need to have, like, the masters available, but I have a zipped folder with every single isolated piece of dialogue for Metal Gear Solid, plus sound effects. And, you know, they sound a little echoey, but I always assumed that was something that was done in post, not necessarily during the recording. But maybe that's what they were talking about, though. It sounded like they were in a bathroom stall. Everything just echoed everywhere. Although during the codec calls, it sounds fine. But anyway, I played Twin Snakes not that long ago on stream, and God, some of the dialogue in that game is so dry, especially on Naomi's part. She's so boring. And then just, you know, having the charm of the accents that they give the characters. For, in the particular case of Mei Ling and Naomi. And then I always preferred Gray Fox. Oh, new enemy. It's some kind of ape-man. Oh, I don't think I finished that sentence. I always preferred Gray Fox, the cyborg ninja from the PlayStation. Oh shit. I was gonna say, these guys aren't even trying to attack me, but now they are. Dead? Yeah, seems like the shotgun takes him out in one hit. Good to know, but I don't necessarily want to use that every time. Oh, right on me. Wow. I'm just trying to explore. I don't want no trouble. What are we looking at? Down Sagan Street. We need to get to the hospital, yeah. It's all the way at the bottom. I was gonna say it doesn't hurt to look around, but it quite literally does if we run into any enemies. Some sort of parking structure. Most of this stuff doesn't look like anything that I'll actually be able to get into, though. A florist. More out-of-commission roads. What is this? Antique. I think this might be an area. Let me see. It's all locked off. This might be an area that we come back to, though. But with this series, it's the game that you wander off the beaten path to find something. I mean, sometimes, at least with this game in particular, it doesn't seem like I've been finding a whole lot taking off the beaten path, but that's just the general philosophy I have with any game that gives me, you know, a non-linear sort of exploration format. I typically try to look around beforehand. Doesn't seem to be paying off as much with this one. There's been a couple things. I mean, we found the shop, the convenience store, and then there's been a handful of items that have just been lying on the ground before we actually hit up the destination. I also like the aspect of the map when it comes to the Silent Hill games, where if you go to an area that's completely locked off, then the map will mark that spot on there. So when you're doing your backtracking or whatever, you can just take a look at the map and see, oh, I've already tried to go back here, and you know there wasn't anything I could do about that. And it marks up like key points or something that would be of interest to you. So always appreciated that aspect of the game. And you only really get that if you do some exploration. Map is superior in this game, but it still doesn't help your dumbass. Well, don't give yourself such a disservice, I'm sure. With a little extra, I don't know, intuition, be able to pull through some of these a little bit quicker. I've been referencing a lot. I hate pulling up a map constantly when I'm streaming. I don't mind doing it if I'm like not streaming, but I do not like pulling up a map frequently on stream. Are we already at the hospital? Wow. Shit, we cleared all that fast. Crichton, Kuntz. Okay, so these are writers. And then you got Sagan, Simmons, Wilson. The writer streets. Oh, shit. I think I'm pulling it up frequently, or VODs will put me to shame. I've seen some people that almost have it like on a flicker filter. Like, they just got to be checking every couple seconds to make sure they're facing in the right direction or going where they need to be going. I get it. You don't want to waste any time. Especially in a survival horror game. Not necessarily where every second counts, but where supplies are limited, you don't want to potentially be causing yourself any injury. Guilty. I got you. Hello? It's like a mix between Alec Baldwin and Christopher Walken. What the hell?
Stop! Don't shoot! Wait! I'm not here to fight. My name is Harry Mason. I'm in town on vacation.
We're here for festival.
God, another human being.
Do you work here?
I'm Dr. Michael Kaufman. I work at this hospital.
So maybe you can tell me what's going on.
I really can't say. I was taking a nap in the staff room. When I woke up, it was like this. Everyone seems to have disappeared. And it's snowing out, this time of year. Something's gone seriously wrong. Did you see those monsters? Have you ever seen such aberrations?
There's one dead on the ground right now.
Ever even heard of such
A
things?
little hard to miss.
You and I both know creatures like that don't exist.
Yeah. Have you seen a little girl anywhere? I'm looking for my daughter. She's only 7, short, black hair.
She's missing. I'm sorry. But with all those monsters around, I highly doubt that she's... Sorry, I didn't mean to alarm you. Your wife, she's here with you?
She died 4 years ago. Now it's just me and my daughter.
I see. I'm sorry. Well, I'd better be going. I can't just sit around here doing nothing.
I was gonna say to where.
So long. Good luck out there.
Well, that was interesting. Okay. I think it's with Kaufman here that we have to do something with him in order to get one of the better endings. So I'm going to make an effort to try and just keep track of where this bastard gets off to. But, yeah, we need to do something with him, and then we need to do something with our Sybil cop friend. Nothing unusual. I beg to differ. And that took a long time to load up that area. I think we're just making our way to the front end. There shouldn't be anything happening here. There's a newspaper. This article's been clipped out. I don't even know what this is. Is this a letter room or something? Also, remember when you first played through this game, you forgot to grab the map here. Should probably make sure to grab that myself. I was gonna say, unless I already grabbed it, but I don't think I did. Clicking the triangle button shows me that I didn't, though. Is that it? Hospital basement map. Wait, what? Oh, that's just for the basement. That's not for the actual hospital. Interesting. I was gonna say, this doesn't look like a basement. Basement key. Well, we're finding all the pieces to the puzzle, but I've not gotten that solution. Oh yeah, the stupid ad breaks. Yeah, use an ad block if you can. I think that's what most people do. But every once in a while I get somebody telling me that there's an ad that popped up. I'd really like to find well, one, the map to this area, but also a save point. Where could they be? Let me look out front here, actually. Is it a big book? Nothing unusual. Oh, there's a save point. First aid kit. I think this is the map. Yep. Okay, and then we got the basement map too. Cool. Well, we got the basement key, so I guess I'll be heading down there. Oh, I can't operate the save point from behind the desk. You can't give me that one. God damn it. Walk around. Okay. Reception. I just took a look at the clock and it is really late. I didn't know it was as late as it was. So I think I'm gonna have to call it here. But it's been fun. Damn, Melissa and her manipulating save points. Making me walk around the desk, god damn it. Can't just turn that shit around. Oh boy, but we made some steady progress with this. I got a little lost at the beginning, but it could have been a lot worse, I think. And I'm glad we were able to get through with what we were able to get through with. So we'll pick this up, what's today, Tuesday? We'll pick this up tomorrow. I should have time Wednesday. And we'll see about trying to finish up this game before the week's over. And yeah, it should be fun. But thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it as always. I'm going to take off. I will raid Mr. Scoob. He's doing that Ghostbusters Spirit Unleashed that we were talking about a little earlier. So he's probably having fun with that. He was playing that last night as well. But anyway, thank you guys. As always, hopefully we see you back here for more Silent Hill. I'll be back tomorrow, and yeah, we'll be looking at beating it. So until then, you guys take care, have a good night, and we'll see you next time. Later.